And welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, I was just in here tending to things in the shop, and it occurred to me that I should get recording, because, you know, but I'm doing pretty good from the shop. I'm up to like almost a stack and a half of diamond block, so doing pretty good there. The chicken has been selling very nicely. I think I'm going to kind of rearrange this a little bit. There. Just get that up there like that. Let's make sure to stack them appropriately. There we go. All right, now I notice, you know, I got 3 stacks for a diamond on the diorite, and it hasn't been selling very much. You know, there's a little bit gone out of here, but not all that much. And it occurs to me what was really doing me good with the diorite was the polished diorite. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this sign. And this one is going to go back to the old price. And that's the raw diorite. And I'm going to go ahead and continue offering that, because it is a decent idea to offer people's materials in a certain way, different ways and whatnot. All right, get out of there. I said get out of there. All right, now, this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and polish all of that. So there is the polished stuff that's going to be a thing, because some people don't want to take the time to polish their own diorite, and I don't blame them. It's a time-consuming process. You know, it's not very fun. It slows you down when you're kind of in the flow of construction and design and doing something. Yeah, you know, so let's make sure to offer the polished variant. So that's what I'm going to do. At least a half double chest of polished diorite. All right, did I miss any of it? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Get that out of there. All right, and now that's regular. That's regular. That's not a full stack. Making sure I didn't miss any. All right. Now, we'll take one of the polish. Oh, come on. There. And that stays at 3 for 1. All right, let's see. Can I make up a total of 3 stacks worth out of what I've got on me? No, sir. Okay, that's fine. And then, of course, there's this stuff. And this, I came into the shop the other day, and it was just laying here on the floor, so I stuck it in a chest. Maybe somebody will come by looking for it. And let's see. I'm going to have to get some more obsidian. The repeaters didn't sell, but the comparators did. So some more obsidian and comparators would be a good idea. I got some more beef on sale in here, and some more leather. And some of this other stuff had sold out pretty good, so that's great. I understand Zombie Cleo really enjoyed her visit to the shop, and that's great. And, you know, by the way, I am going to be doing a little bit of a redesign in here in the upcoming future. But in the meantime, I want to stop up here at Yan Wing shop. I think maybe Hey, I got in here the right way for once. How about that? All right, no books, but wings. 20 diamonds. All right. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm buying 2 of them. And the reason for that is very simple common sense. All right, sense is not and never has been common, but simple sense. You never know. It's always possible for something to happen and you lose everything. So it's a good idea to have a backup. Now I'm going to stop in here to Expo, because they're selling these fly bows, and what I've learned about that is, yeah, oh, well, doggone it, no ender chest in there. Well, ain't that a mess? That's okay. I didn't want to push my luck and try that slime launcher twice in a row. How about I just carry that? Put it back when I'm done. And trust me, I will put it back when I'm done, because that's a good bunch of diamond. Alright, so we'll get in here to Expo. What I've learned about the wings is, if you have a punch tube bow, let's see, 4 diamonds, okay. Why not? I can afford it. If you have a punch tube bow and you're wearing the wings, you can just barely fire the bow. Just barely. And that will give you a little kick in your forward momentum. Oh, good. We got mending books. What is it, 9 mending books? 9 mending books. That should let me get a full set of gear enchanted with mending, along with some backups. Okay, pop those in there. All right. Now, I should retire back to the House of Cards, my new library, which also needs a little bit of remodeling. I appreciate very much y'all's input on that, and I will be upgrading it a little teensy bit. And also, it's occurred to me I'm going to have to expand it a lot. So I'm going to get back there, and we'll see about getting some enchanting done. Here we are. Okay, I've got my books still all up in here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to want some unbreaking right off the get-go here. Oh, there's unbreaking. There's another one, unbreaking and protection. I wonder if protection will go onto an elytra. Well, I guess we'll find out. Unbreaking 3 protection efficiency. That could be good. Protection, unbreaking. The thing I've learned, heard at least, about the mending enchantment is that, I did get some armor. See, there's the boots I made before. And here's leggings and a helmet, and the elytra goes in a chest plate slot. All right, so, oh really? No. You don't use an enchanting table to do that. You use an anvil, you ditz. Pardon me for being a ditz. Right, there's that. Apparently, putting in the mending on first reduces the enchanting cost in the anvil for subsequent enchantments. So you put that on there first. And then let's see. Let's try unbreaking and protection. Will both of them go? No, just the unbreaking. Alright. There's an unbreaking. Bam. Alright. That goes in the chest plate slot. We'll just throw that in there. Alright. Leggings. Let's throw on amending. Protection 3 is good. Unbreaking the protection efficiency to... I guess protection 3 is a good one to go with. Alright. I need to look through the books because respiration, that's a good helmet one. Respiration 1, Respiration 2 will take 2. Aqua Affinity, always. Unbreaking and Respiration 3, oh yeah, that's the combination. Just occurs to me that projectile protection, whatever, would be good. But fire protection is pretty good too. Alright, that's got Depth Strider, Unbreaking, and Mending. That's good. Alright, let's see what I can do here. And it turns out I didn't need the... You don't need this unless you're actually creating enchants. Okay. Helmet. Mending. Respiration 3 and Unbreaking. Aqua Affinity. That's pretty good. Fire protection. Why not? Can't hurt. It's another form of protection. Okay. Unbreaking protection 3. There's another protection 3 that would make a protection 4. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Unbreaking protection efficiency. Protection 3 and unbreaking. The unbreaking is already on there though. Alright, I'm just going to go with this batch right here as it is for the moment. That's better. Definitely better. I'll throw these up there for the time being. One of those. And all of these books can go up there as well. And the lapis, that I don't know why I thought I needed it, but I don't. Alright. Now, let's try out this wing thing and see how good it is. Apparently it's pretty good because some folks have put in an awful lot of air miles. As I understand it, there is a launcher up here in the White District. This big tall thing up there. That looked like a person. It turned out to be a banner. Well, I only saw it out of the corner of my eye, so that's why it looked like a person. Okay. Just right-click my way up there. Hello. Well, that's a heck of a time. Okay. There. Now I'm out of there. Okay. Now, as I understand it, the way it works, see, that does have infinity, good, is you jump off of something reasonably tall, hit spacebar, it activates the wings, and you start to fly, and then you barely fire this thing. Just barely. Just enough to get it going. And if you aim right, you fly into the arrow. And that gives you the punch 2 effect. Punch 2 causes you to go faster. And as you're going faster, you pitch up and begin to climb. And you can apparently reach some really impressive altitudes. So let's see if I can do this and have it work, or will I end up splatting myself all over the municipal district here. All right. All right, pitching up. What do we say on F3 here? 240 some blocks. Pitching up 350 some. Not bad. Of course, there isn't anything to see at this altitude, so let's dive. And then pitch up real quick, because there is no desire anywhere in me at all to go splat on the ground like I very nearly just did. Get a little bit more altitude here. Figure out where in the mesa I am. And yes, I have beta sounds. Isn't it awesome? That's pretty cool. Get pretty good movement. And with the punch bow thing, you can get up a pretty good head of steam and get moving pretty fast. And then it's just a matter of some basic aerodynamics. You know, velocity translates to altitude. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, back to the municipal district. I know where I'm at now. All right. So this is turning out to be pretty decently cool. I didn't honestly expect it to be this good. Ah, that's where I'm headed, I think. No, it isn't. but at least it's a familiar place. All right. Now, about this library, I like some of the suggestions that you all have given. Like, for example, oak wood logs, like in places like this right here, just to kind of set off the planks a little bit, add a little bit of a different color, and at corners, especially bordering the entry, would probably be good. And things like putting carpet down the middle here, I think that would be good. Having lounging areas and stuff like that for patrons to be reading and just chill out and relax with a good book or whatever. You know, that's not quite the purpose of this library, but it's a good atmosphere kind of thing, so I'm interested in doing that. I have, however, noticed one small problem, and that's it right there. This place is too small. It's just too small. It's too small and cramped. It has the feel of an ancient corporate archive more than a library, and that's just not going to cut it. And what gives it that feel is this cramped thing going on in here, you know. The cramped hidden stacks, the cramped forgotten stacks of an old corporate archive or something like that, and that's just not going to cut it. So the first thing I have to do with this thing is make it bigger, and I'm going to kind of play around in a creative test world off camera to come up with ideas for that, for exactly how I want to do that. And while I'm monkeying around with creative test ideas, there is the house of cards itself, which frankly needs work. Because you see, I got a new neighbor. And you probably will agree with me when I say, you know, when you live by yourself on a little hanging out, sticking off the edge of the mesa thing like this, that's one thing. But when Zuljan moves in next door, it kind of makes you want to up your building game a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to give some thought about this. I got two basic thoughts. Number one, I could just plain tear it down completely and start over from scratch and build something entirely different. Something that would, in some way or another, still incorporate the four aces. Because we've got to have the four aces. This is the house of cards, but it needs a redesign, I think. And that's going to be something that's going to, among other things, be bigger, and it's going to somehow manage to be at least a little bit more grand. You know what I mean? And then the other option is to go upward and outward in all four directions, and have more of a house of cards up above this one. I'm not exactly sure how that would work. Heck, I'm not even sure if it would work just yet. But I'm kind of thinking it might be something I can do with that. I don't know. Again, this is something I'm going to play with off camera in a test world to see about that. Now, finally, I have to tell you that I'm sorry about this episode taking so long to make, but I have been interrupted a couple of times by the need to take care of errands and so on. And then there's the fact that, well, sometimes when family things come along, you got to take care of business, and everything else has to sit on the wayside. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking, is that the building game has got to be upped. You know, I just thought of this. That's Zuljan's place over there. And I know he's not aiming for that look. At least I wouldn't think he would be aiming for that look. But you know what that looks like to me from here? Think double wide mobile home. That's what it looks like from here. I'm quite sure that from somewhere else, or even up close, or inside, or from the sky, or whatever, it'll look different. But from right here, it looks like a trailer. Ain't that awful. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.